What if you could have true satisfaction and feel a sense of complete empowerment in all areas of life, regardless of circumstances? Today, we'll share exactly how you can do that. Hi, thanks for tuning in. I'm Jochen, one of the Balanced View trainers, and I'm happy to share in our vlog this week with you. In the beginning of August, we made a proposal to you all, which was if you show up fully for this month and put the tips and instruction we share to practice, we gave you a guarantee that by the end of August, your sense of life satisfaction will have increased even if your circumstances are exactly the same. And we also promised that at the end of the month, we would share next steps that you can take if you want to bring your life satisfaction and empowerment even further into all aspects of your precious life. So that's what we'll do today and this week in the Bright community on Facebook, and we're so happy you're joining us. It was great to hear your feedback and shares, especially about your experience of putting the tips and suggestions into practice already. We loved reading about changes in your relationships with your children, with your spouses, the greater empowerment you saw at work, and in the ways you are relating with yourself when life seems stressful and demanding. And that is so amazing and so confirming to already have these results. Now, if you've been watching the vlogs and or been active in the Facebook group, you may have noticed a common theme in our shares and responses to your questions. Whether the questions were about how to approach a tricky situation at work, or how to be less stressed, or how to bring harmony to challenging relationships. Instead of suggesting to analyze and sort out the issue, we're directing you back to recognize and relax completely in the natural perfection of your own mind that is inherently stable and clear. Open intelligence, always alert, bright, and clear. What's looking through your eyes? What you notice when you stop thinking for a moment? The more obvious the always-on presence of open intelligence is in our life, the easier it is for us to really see new solutions to the same old situations. If we only rely on data, we just keep cycling and recycling the same old stories and approaches. The difference is like standing in a valley where all we see is the immediate familiar environment, and we can't see the way that leads to the mountaintop. Or standing on the top of the mountain and having an all-encompassing view. And this choice, either to rest naturally as open intelligence or to collapse intelligence into the data stream, standing in the tight, narrow valley or having a spacious and expansive view, is the most important choice we make in every moment of life. And while this is simple, it's not always easy. Most of us have learned the exact opposite. We've trained for decades to analyze, think, monitor, basically to place all the focus on the data. It was certainly the case for me. Finding life satisfaction and fulfillment meant I would constantly watch thoughts and emotions, dividing them into positive, neutral, and negative, trying to avoid or replace the negative and cultivating more of the positive ones. Whether that was about work or my marriage, both of which were really successful and nice from a conventional standard, but still exhausting. I used to have appointments with acupuncturists and massage therapists and tried meditation just to fight that stress that this strategy of managing thoughts and emotions brings to life. So for me, finding Candace and Balanced View was just utter relief. It was amazing to learn that nothing about my experience of the world and myself had to change in order to be fulfilled in every single moment. And from that space, to then be empowered to act skillfully in beneficial ways that I simply could not even have seen before, when all the focus was on habitual data streams. Now, what made this training so unique for me was that it wasn't just a nice sounding philosophy or a course that would have a momentary effect and then evaporates yet again. It actually is based on a super powerful, elegant, and easy to use system that works consistently with immediate results every single time. And once you understand that system, you can face anything, simply apply it, and it will give the same consistent result every single time. When I grokked the system, it was clear as day that suffering and affliction does not come from my data. Think about it. How could a thought or a feeling harm you or do anything to you? Where is it located? What is its color and shape? Where does it come from? Where does it generate its power from? How does that work? No psychologist or neuroscientist could conclusively show how this works. And I've been involved in this research myself at the university when I studied. So why do we persist in using this model, especially when this other approach is so much easier and has immediate results? In my own experience, no matter what the imaginary cause for the experience of suffering, I found at the basis is and was always the same solution, resting naturally as open intelligence. And then the only question is left, how do I do that? What is the most effective strategy for learning that? And after traveling literally the world and testing countless approaches, I can honestly say I've never come across anything as solid, reliable, and immediately beneficial as the Four Mainstays and Balanced View, which is why I gratefully changed my career path and became a Balanced View trainer. I saw that these results were what I've always wanted for my coaching clients. And now I see these very same results in everyone who is open and willing to put the practice and instructions into their life. Now, I think you can tell that this is not about a technique where you're learning to make incremental little changes to your life. This is about transformation. We see the world through fresh eyes. For example, when I was practicing psychology and meditation, I believed that experiencing anger, having anger come up, means I fail and I had to work more. Through the eyes of open intelligence, however, anger is no indication of anything being wrong or that I would need to do anything about it. It is like all other thoughts and emotions, and it resolves in and of itself like a line drawn in space. When we wake up from the lifelong dream of wandering in data, we're no longer the same. We're wide awake. And it is so good we don't have to do this alone. True transformation is never a passive process. We're actively participating in a profound change. But we can have guidance and support from those who've gone before. So this week, test this one radically simple solution. Choose to relax the grip on data, analyzing thoughts and emotions, and instead relax completely, like taking a bubble bath after a hard day of work and having nothing more to do. Return to the natural state of mind, easeful and relaxed, again and again, alert, bright and clear, and see what happens. Once you got that system, all it takes is getting used to it, and that is what the Four Mainstays are for. First, to really get it, and then to bring it into all areas of life. I hope you'll join me and Mia this Friday for another Facebook Live where we'll share about implementing this in our own life. We'll have a special focus this week on how you can take it to the next level. And there's a special for the end of our month focusing on life satisfaction. Based on your questions and feedback, we will have a special free training where we go into the details of firstly, what that system that we're using in the empowerments is, how the system works, and how you can implement that already even before you're participating in the 12 empowerments. So it is an exciting week and we can't wait to hear from you. If you're still new to all of this and this made you curious to find out more, please click the link below in the description to get access to the Be the Power course to learn all about open intelligence, what the practice of short moments is, and how you can start today. And then check out the Facebook group. We'll continually post media, assignments, tips, and suggestions. We are available to support and respond to any questions you're giving us there within just a couple of hours. So thank you. I hope to see you Friday. Much love to you all and can't wait to be together soon.